The OpenDocument format for Office applications, also known as OpenDocument, is an XML-based file format for spreadsheets, charts, presentations and word processing documents. It was developed with the aim of providing an open, XML-based file format specification for Office applications. The standard was developed by a technical committee in the Organization for the Advancement of Structured Information Standards Consortium. It was based on the Sun Microsystems specification for OpenOffice. Org XML, the default format for OpenOffice. Org, which had been specifically intended to provide an open standard for Office documents. In addition to being an OASIS standard, it was published as an ISO/IEC International Standard ISO/IEC 26300 Open Document format for Office applications. Specifications. The most common file name extensions used for OpenDocument documents are .Od and FODT for word processing documents, .Ods and FODs for spreadsheets, .Od and FODP for presentations, .Oj and FODG for graphics, .Of for formulae mathematical equations. The original OpenDocument format consists of an XML document that has an LT document and GT as its root element. OpenDocument files can also take the format of a zip compressed archive containing a number of files and directories. These can contain binary content and benefit from zip's lossless compression to reduce file size. OpenDocument benefits from separation of concerns by separating the content, styles, metadata, and application settings into 4 separate XML files. There is a comprehensive set of example documents in OpenDocument format available. The whole test suite is available under the Creative Commons Attribution 2.5 license. Standardization. The OpenDocument standard was developed by a technical committee under the OASIS Industry Consortium. The ODF-TC has members from a diverse set of companies and individuals. Active TC members have voting rights. Members associated with Sun and IBM have sometimes had a large voting influence. The standardization process involved the developers of many Office suites or related document systems. The first official ODF-TC meeting to discuss the standard was the 16th of December 2002. OASIS approved OpenDocument as an OASIS standard on the 1st of May 2005. OASIS submitted the ODF specification to ISO/IEC Joint Technical Committee 1 on the 16th of November 2005. Under publicly available specification rules, ISO/IEC standardization for an open document standard including text, spreadsheet and presentation was proposed for the first time in DKUUG 28th of August 2001. After a 6-month review period, on the 3rd of May 2006, OpenDocument unanimously passed its 6-month ballot in JTC1 with broad participation, after which the OpenDocument specification was approved for release as an ISO and IEC International Standard under the name ISO/IEC 26300-2006. After responding to all written ballot comments and a 30-day default ballot, the OpenDocument International Standard went to publication in ISO, officially published the 30th of November 2006. Further standardization work with OpenDocument includes the OASIS Committee specification. OpenDocument 1.0 corresponds to the published ISO/IEC 26300-2006 standard. The content of ISO/IEC 26300 and OASIS OpenDocument v1.0 second ed. is identical. It includes the editorial changes made to address JTC1 ballot comments. It is available in ODF, HTML and PDF formats. OpenDocument 1.1 includes additional features to address accessibility concerns. It was approved as an OASIS standard on the 1st of February 2007 following a call for vote issued on the 16th of January 2007. The public announcement was made on the 13th of February 2007. This version was not initially submitted to ISO/IEC, because it is considered to be a minor update to ODF 1.0 only, and OASIS were working already on ODF 1.2 at the time ODF 1.1 was approved. However, it was later submitted to ISO/IEC and published in March 2012 as ISO/IEC 26300-2006 AMD1-2012 Open Document Format for Office Applications v1.1. OpenDocument 1.2 includes additional accessibility features: RDF-based metadata, a spreadsheet formula specification based on open formula, support for digital signatures, and some features suggested by the public. It consists of 3 parts. Part 1, Open Document Schema, Part 2, Recalculated Formula Format, and Part 3, Packages. Version 1.2 of the specification was approved as an OASIS standard on the 29th of September 2011. It was submitted to the relevant ISO committee under the publicly available specification procedure in March 2014. As of October 2014, it has been unanimously approved as a draft international standard. Some comments have been raised in process that need to be addressed before OpenDocument 1.2 can proceed to become an international standard. OpenDocument 1.2 was published as ISO/IEC standard on the 17th of June 2015. Future OpenDocument 1.3 as of January 2014. The current state of a possible future version of OpenDocument specification is a working draft. The OASIS Advanced Document Collaboration Subcommittee is working on an update of OpenDocument change tracking that will not only enhance the existing change tracking feature set, but also lay the foundation for the standardization of real-time collaboration by making change tracking compatible with real-time collaboration. Application support. Software. The OpenDocument format is used in free software and in proprietary software. This includes Office suites and individual applications such as word processors, spreadsheets, presentation, and data management applications. Prominent text editors, word processors, and Office suites supporting OpenDocument fully or partially include Adobe Word, Adobe Buzzword, Apache OpenOffice, Atlantis Word Processor, Bean, Calibre eBook Viewer Converter Editor and Manager, Calligra Suite, Corel Word Perfect Office X6, Events, Numeric, Google Docs, IBM Lotus Symphony, Inkscape Exports, ODG, Office, LibreOffice, Microsoft Office 2003 and Office XP. Microsoft Office 2007 supports ODF 1.1. Microsoft Office 2010 supports ODF 1.1. Microsoft Office 2013 supports ODF 1.2. Microsoft Office 2016 supports ODF 1.2. Microsoft OneDrive, Office Web Apps, NeoOffice, Okula, ONLYOFFICE, OpenOffice, Org, Scribers Imports, ODT and ODG, SoftMaker Office, Sun Microsystems StareOffice, TextEdit, WordPad 6.1 partial support. Zoho Office Suite. Various organizations have announced development of conversion software to support OpenDocument on Microsoft's products. As of July 2007, there are 9 packages of conversion software. Microsoft first released support for the OpenDocument format in Office 2007 SP2. However, the implementation faced substantial criticism, and the ODF Alliance and others claimed that the third-party plugins provided better support. Microsoft Office 2010 can open and save OpenDocument format documents natively, although not all features are supported. Starting with macOS by 10.5, the TextEdit application and Quick Look Preview feature support the OpenDocument text format. Accessibility licensing. Public access to the standard versions of the OpenDocument format approved by OASIS are available for free download and use. The IETF has added ISO IEC 26300 to its list of freely available standards. Anyone may download and use this standard free of charge under the terms of a click-through license. Additional royalty-free licensing. Obligated members of the OASIS Odf DC have agreed to make deliverables available to implementers under the OASIS royalty-free with limited terms policy. Key contributor Sun Microsystems made an irrevocable intellectual property covenant, providing all implementers with the guarantee that Sun will not seek to enforce any of its enforceable U.S. or foreign patents against any implementation of the OpenDocument specification in which development Sun participates to the point of incurring an obligation. A second contributor to ODF development, IBM, which, for instance, has contributed Lotus spreadsheet documentation, has made the patent rights available through their interoperability specifications pledge, in which IBM irrevocably covenants to you that it will not assert any necessary claims against you for your making, using, importing, selling, or offering for sale covered implementations. The Software Freedom Law Center has examined whether there are any legal barriers to the use of the OpenDocument format in free and open source software arising from the standardization process. In their opinion, ODF is free of legal encumbrances that would prevent its use in free and open source software, as distributed under licenses authored by Apache and the FSF. Response. Support for OpenDocument. Several governments, companies, organizations and software products support the OpenDocument format. For example, the OpenDoc Society run frequent plug fests in association with industry groups and public sector organizations. The 10th Plugfest was hosted by the UK Government Digital Service in conjunction with industry associations including the Open Forum Europe and the Open Source Consortium. An output of the 10th Plugfest was an Odf Toolkit which includes OpenDocument format principles for government technology that has the purpose of simply explaining the case for ODF directed at the average civil servant, and includes an extract form the UK government policy relating to OpenDocument format. The toolkit also includes a single-page graphical image designed to articulate the consequences of not choosing OpenDocument format. The illustration has now been translated into more than 10 languages. Information technology companies like Apple Inc., Adobe Systems, Google, IBM, Intel, Microsoft, Nokia, Novell, Red Hat, Oracle, as well as other companies who may or may not be working inside the OASIS OpenDocument Adoption Technical Committee. Over 600 companies and organizations promote OpenDocument format through the OpenDocument Format Alliance. NATO, with its 26 members, uses ODF as a mandatory standard for all members. The TAC, composed of e-government policymakers from the 25 European Union member states, endorsed a set of recommendations for promoting the use of OpenDocument formats in the public sector. The free Office suites Apache OpenOffice, Calligra Office, NeoOffice and LibreOffice all use OpenDocument as the default file format. Several organizations, such as the OpenDocument Fellowship and OpenDoc Society were founded to support and promote OpenDocument. The UK government has adopted ODF as the standard for all documents in the UK civil service. The Wikimedia Foundation supports ODF export from MediaWiki, which powers Wikipedia and a number of other Internet Wiki-based sites. The default text processing applications in Windows 10 and Mac OS 10.9 support OpenDocument text. On 4 November 2005, IBM and Sun Microsystems convened the OpenDocument Summit in Armonk, New York, to discuss how to boost OpenDocument adoption. The ODF Summit brought together representatives from several industry groups and technology companies, including Oracle, Google, Adobe, Novell, Red Hat Computer Associates, Corel, Nokia, Intel, and Linux email company Scalix. The providers committed resources to technically improve OpenDocument through existing standards bodies and to promote its usage in the marketplace, possibly through a standalone foundation. Scholars have suggested that the OpenDocument standard is the wedge that can hold open the door for competition, particularly with regard to the specific concerns of the public sector. Indeed, adoption by the public sector has risen considerably since the promulgation of the OpenDocument format initiated the 2005-2006 time period. Different applications using ODF as a standard document format have different methods of providing macro scripting capabilities. There is no macro language specified in ODF. Users and developers differ on whether inclusion of a standard scripting language would be desirable. The ODF specification for track changes is limited and does not fully specify all cases, resulting in implementation-specific behaviors. In addition, OpenDocument does not support change tracking in elements like tables or MathML. It is not permitted to use generic ODF formatting style elements for the MathML elements. Adoption. One objective of open formats like OpenDocument is to guarantee long-term access to data without legal or technical barriers, and some governments have come to view open format as a public policy issue. Several governments around the world have introduced policies of partial or complete adoption. What this means varies from case to case. In some cases, it means that the ODF standard has a national standard identifier. In some cases, it means that the ODF standard is permitted to be used where national regulation says that non-proprietary format must be used. And in still other cases, it means that some government body has actually decided that ODF will be used in some specific context. The following is an incomplete list.